My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. That's Romeo and Juliet, you uncultured swines. From Wolfgang Amadeus Shakespeare. No, that's not right. Johann Sebastian, Hans Christian, Samuel L. Fox, Michael J. Jackson, Tommy Lee Lewis, Jerry Lee Jones, Philip Seymour, Dustin Hoffman. Sorry, I went a bit mad there. You see, a bounty for me is a very underrated chocolate bar. You get them in selection boxes, don't you? And at the end of Christmas, there's always the bounties left over. And then I come along and hoover them all up. Don't screenshot that. And it was a bit of a latecomer in the world of chocolate. These were around in the early 50s, whereas all your legendary chocolate bars were like 20s and 30s. Bit of a mixed bag, the 1930s, wasn't it? Chocolate was good, music was good, the suits were good, but then there was the Great Depression, and some fella from Austria with half a moustache and a half-filled scrotum wanted to take over the world. Anyway, this is just going to be one of those videos where I talk at you. I'm not even going to change the green screen to any other colour. It's just going to stay green, because that's how informal we are today. We're just having a chat, me and you. And it's weird because I'm trying to make a career out of YouTube, and the stuff where I'm just talking and making silly jokes gets a lot more views than the stuff where I'm playing music. However, I'm going to start being a bit more musical again, because it is my passion, and I don't care if I lose a bit of money. But today is not that day. Alright, let's answer some of your comments and questions. First up, good start. Are you really 6'4"? Yes. No, I'm 6'6". Alright, the guy who wants me to make a full-length video about my hats. No one would watch that. However, here are some of my favourites. Alright, this is an important one. If you get a comment from Telegram me, Danny Sapko. No, it's not me. I can't believe the amount of people that are falling for scam comments like this. And I put a comment warning people about the Telegram scam on that T-Rex song. And fake scam Danny commented on it. Cheeky git. I like the video and the information, but not your voice or face or clothes. I know, and I get it. Weird voice, weird face, weird clothes, but I can't change it. Well, I could change the weird clothes, but I don't want to. So if you do like my content, you're just going to have to put up with it. If the world can deal with Stevie Bloody T, then the world can deal with Stevie Bloody Me. Got my badge. Couldn't get into the package. So, merch. Thank you to everyone who's ordered BEHS merch off my website. We are up to date with orders. We are a 2-person team. And yes, we hand wrap all this stuff ourselves. There's no big behind-the-scenes company doing it with our eco-friendly packaging, I'm being told to add. And if your order's turned up and it's wrapped lovely and neat, then that's my partner and manager that has done it. If it looks like an absolute disaster, then that's me that's wrapped it myself. But we are happy to hear that everything is arriving safe and sound. And as of today, there are only 5 days left to pre-order your BEHS t-shirts and hoodies before they go off to the printers. And we do try to use smaller local businesses to get this merch made. Special shout out to Stinking Badges of Wakefield. Link in the description. They don't stink. Why do you wear a hat all the time? If you're losing hair, just own it. It means you've got high testosterone. I'm not sure about that last bit. I do actually just like wearing hats, you know. I always have done. Makes me taller. You know what? I'm just going to show you. This will probably get more views than me playing a f***ing bass. Ta-da! Comb over city. I'm just receding. I'm 30. It'll happen to you. Then you'll be wearing Ponzi hats too. What's weird is, I'm alright down the middle. I could potentially get a mohawk. Please someone tell me that's a terrible idea. Otherwise I'm going to get a mohawk. And dye it red. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, and in all that excitement, I forgot to mention, please do send me pictures of your BEHS merch and I will feature them all over my social media. All your orders and your tips on PayPal and YouTube have helped me massively, and I'm really in need of it now because this thing finally gave out. So we're down to a 2-light setup. It doesn't look too bad actually, but I'm still saving up for some more reliable and less flammable lights. And now a question for you. while I was sending off the merch, the lovely people at Saltaire Wines Post Office gave me some free Tetley's Original Bitter, which is very kind of them. However, it's heavily out of date. 13th of November last year. Is this gonna kill me? Or can I drink it? Please let me know, because I really want to drink it. And that leads me on rather nicely to the podcast I've just been on recently. And I really tried to come across as a sane human being, but I'm not sure it quite worked out. I don't recommend anyone does this, ever. Danny does not recommend eating raw eggs. Right, so I beat the egg.
Oh. Do you want a bit of salt and pepper?
No. Are you mad? We do it like a brown ale or a...
I have so many questions that aren't going to be answered.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you to Man Overboard for having me. I will link that down in the description. And it's weird because you'll hear me talking in a bit more of my regular voice. And I'm much quieter than I realised. Obviously, I knew I was hamming it up a little bit on YouTube, but I didn't realise I was that quiet. There's some great stuff on there, including one of my favourite gig stories. And 2 songs in, a fight broke out. Oh, and I've made it to the final of BBC New Voices, which was quite unexpected. So that's this Sunday. And if I win, you might see me on the telly. All my mates have been saying, BBC New Voice finalist, shame about the face. I do just want to explain that here in the UK, we like to laugh at ourselves a bit. Some of you seem really concerned. I think, if anything, my self-esteem's overly high. All right. Please hit subscribe if you haven't done already. Lots of cool stuff coming up, I promise. See you again soon.